Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome to our giveaway. Now, we have very kindly been given a double giveaway today. We've got two tickets to give away, well, there's two codes to give away for the Modern Classic Special. These have been donated by a fan of the channel by the name of Hans Shiga, and I think I'm pronouncing that right. I did double check with him, so I think that I've got it right. Hans Shiga is a gentleman from Germany, and he decided that he would like to support this community and donate a couple of keys. So you're going to have to go to the Giants website. When I give you details for the keys to the people that win, I will give you a direct link where you can go and you can download them, so you won't have any problems doing that. But this is the Modern Classics DLC, the new DLC that was made by some of the competition winners. They were allowed to make a commercial DLC, and this is one that has been made. We've got a JCB Load All Farm Special of 52567. There is a small header trailer here to go with the New Holland TX34, along with the header that goes with it. And then down over here, we've got the Fast Track. Now, this is the Fast Track 150 Turbo that I've got this one fully upgraded, so we'll just have a little spin around in that one in a little bit. And then we got the case at 5150 and the Massey Ferguson 390T. I think that's everything. I have gone through the shop and tried to make sure that I've got all of the stuff available in this DLC. It normally costs about £5, €5. It's on the mod section on the main Farming Simulator website, so it's easy enough to find. And these two keys have been donated by Hans Shiga, so thank you very much to Hans for donating these keys, and there is a chance here for you to win them. I'm going to leave this competition open for 1 week, and in order to be able to qualify, you must put a comment in the comment section down below, and you must include what is now coming up on the screen, hashtag Modern Classics. You must put it like I have written it down here. Hashtag Modern Classics, all one word. Don't worry about upper and lower case. Just hashtag Modern Classics somewhere in your comment to be able to qualify, right? If you do not include that hashtag and just put something like I want to win, you will not be able to win, okay? If I will do a random draw. I don't show the random draw. I just tell you the results of the random draw, because I think it's very unfair to say, oh, look, this person's won. Oh, no, they don't, because they didn't put in the right items in the comments section. So, no, I don't actually do that. But be warned that if you do not include hashtag Modern Classics somewhere in your comment, you will not be eligible to win, okay? You do have to do something. You have to... I'm going to make sure there is a little bit of effort required on your part in order to be able to win. You know, just get something for putting a comment in. You must include hashtag Modern Classics if you would like a chance to win this DLC. And in 1 week's time, I will post the winner. So I will record and I will run the winner on Monday morning for me. It's Monday around 10 o'clock GMT +1 for me. Next week I will do that, and what are we on to? We're on the 14th today, so it'll be on the 21st. The 21st of May is the closing time, and I will then do it, and I will post the video later on the 21st announcing the winner. So if you want a chance to win, I suggest you act before the 21st of next week. It doesn't matter when you put it in. I use a random comment selector, so it does not, at the time the comment is made, makes no impact. So waiting until later on is not going to affect your chances whatsoever. If you want a chance to win this, put that comment in the comment section and make sure you include hashtag Modern Classics. So thank you very, very much to Hans once again for this donation. It is hugely appreciated. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of other people that are absolutely delighted with this as well. And so we've got this case right here, and I will show you very quickly in the shop. We go to the tractors first. You've got the Massey Ferguson, you've got the case, and you've got the Fast Track. And then the Massey Ferguson has front hydraulic or a weight on the front. I've selected that one. You can have a front loader attachment on them. Engine setup can be the 5150 black silver, 50,000 edition black, 50,000 edition red, Maxim 5150 Pro and Pro Black. Good gravy, there's loads of options. This is engine setup. Right, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy one of each. Let's buy a few more of these. Let's compare. I didn't realize there were so many. There's loads of them. Let's buy that one and we'll go for that one. Let me get all of them in it. Right, that's all of them. And then you got the various different wheels that it comes with as well. And then you can choose between black and grey rims. So let's go and take a look at these tractors a minute. Let's just see everything that I have bought. We should have a line. There we go. Look at them all lined up. It's fantastic. Right, that's the Massey. We don't want that one, and we don't want that train either. So we've got the fast track there, and then the combine, and then we've got Loadall. And this is a different one. So we've got the case, Maximum 5150. This is the black edition. Very, very nice. Very snazzy. I've got the front weight on all of these rather than any front hydraulic. No, I want to go that way, don't I? This is the... Ooh... The 50,000 edition. That looks very nice with all the wavy lines and a little bit of artwork on there. Very nice. And then we've got the 50,000 edition in red. Again, that actually looks pretty good. Sorry, person. I didn't mean to mow you down like that. And then the next one up is the Pro. The Maxim Pro. Very nice. I like this red that it's got on it. No, not the red. I like the little bit of artwork. Just the wiggly artwork that it's got on it. The black as well. This one looks very cool. I'm going to get rid of that in a minute. So there we go. And that's the selection of case tractors that you've got available. Oh no, there's another one. There's two more. There's still two more to go. They're all very similar, admittedly, but there's just enough variation in them. So you've got loads of different options for these, and you've got quite a bit of power differences as well. There's the engines. Actually, I didn't really pay attention to what the horsepowers were, but yeah, there were bigger engines. Right, let's go back through all of them. Loads of them there, and we're going to take another look at the shop, and then we can see if there are any other options for the telehandler. We got that one. It's the JCB. No, there's no options for the JCB, so that one's just as it is. So you got this bad boy right here, and this one will take all the standard telehandler attachments. It's also got a rear hitch on it. Very, very nice. And I can tell you with certainty that driving one of these in real life, this takes me back. This really takes me back. What do we got? Levers down the side in order to do it, so you don't have a joystick for this one. These old ones had levers down the side, and that boom right there was an absolute menace because you couldn't see anything, especially with the bales that I used to handle. The boom used to be sort of around there. You couldn't see the mirror. Not that it really mattered, because the old machines that I used to drive very rarely had that mirror intact anyway, so you just kind of had to look around. But the visibility was so poor on these things. This is just brilliant. This is really taking me back. This is really taking me back. So we've got the classic JCB here, and you see the split door on it as well. Let me just climb out to there a minute. That little bit of door there would stay closed. You'd open this big one, and that would come back, and it would lock on the back. There'd usually be a little thing right there that you would lock onto it. The cab was horrible. These cabs were horrible. The air conditioning was weak at best, and so if it was a baking hot day, you were just gonna sit there and bake, right? You would just sit there and roast. There was nothing else you could do. No air conditioning could keep up with it. There was something distinctly unpleasant, but I spent a lot of time driving one of these, and I hated the thing. I absolutely hated it, and I quite like that it's now available in the game, because my actual dream for this thing right here is to park it up somewhere and drive things at it. Maybe put bales on top of it and just poke it every now and then with a big stick. I despised this machine when I had to drive it. I really did. I hated it. But anyway, we do have it here, the 52567 right there. Let's just go and take a quick look in the New Holland in here. I don't think this one had any options either in the shop. Let me just take a look. And we go into there. So we got Modern Classics DLC right there. No, there's no options with that one. Same as with the header. So you've just got this here. Let's just unfold it a minute. Never drove one of these. However, I have driven a grain cart in field for picking up the grain from one of these, and that was mildly entertaining. The problem with these is that, well, the farm that I worked on, they had quite high-sided trailers, and the problem with this combine is that the trailer, you had to sort of be really careful, because otherwise you'd touch that auger, and that was a little bit of a nuisance. But anyway, and we've gone to the JCB Fast Track. I know a lot of you here like the Fast Track, so let me just go in and we'll see what options is. So this one's got a couple of different options. You've got the 40 kph, and then the 55, and then the 65, and then the 75. And this is 75 one that I've got, and then you've got a few wheel options as well on that one. Let's come out of there like that, and this is the fast option here. And it is just like some of the original Fast Tracks, They could go fast, but they didn't have a lot of pulling power on them. Right, they were all right for like driving around on the roads and that was like their selling point, is that they could go really fast on the road. They just didn't have a lot of oomph in them. They didn't have a lot of grit underneath the bonnet, so it would take a lot to build up speed and stuff like that. But you could get a decent speed going with them. So small jobs, they were perfect, but they didn't really have a lot of strength to them. And I think that this model actually accurately reflects what these things were like. And this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun using these things. It's like a proper nostalgic trip using these things. It really is. I never actually drove one of these. Never drove one. I've never driven a fast track in real life. But I've got plenty of friends that have driven them, and there was good points and bad points with them. There were some jobs that these things were absolutely awesome with, and then there were other jobs that you wouldn't want to touch them with a barge pole. They were just awful for it. So yeah, there was distinct pros and cons of them. And then we've got the 390T, and this is just wheel options and a front loader, yes or no. So the majority of the tractor choices come into case, but you do have this absolute classic Massey Ferguson right here. I forgot to check what was the horsepower of that tractor. I got a feeling the horsepower is 95 horsepower. This tractor right here, yes, this is the one. It's gear stick down there, and then that is to do with the rear hydraulics, and it's got everything in it. This is taking me back. It is. What I didn't like about these was they never had much space behind the seat. You had nowhere to put your dinner bag. I spent hours driving one of these tractors. I spent a long time in one of these. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I've spent hours and hours driving one of these tractors. I used to do a lot of grass topping with one of these, and that was my big complaint with the thing, is there was no room to put your dinner bag. You couldn't put it behind a seat because the way that it was kind of angled in the cab, every time you went over a bump, the seat would lift up and then crush your dinner bag down a bit as it would wedge it in tighter. And so you'd end up squashing your sandwiches, and you didn't really want to do that. So you'd sort of try to find inventive ways to like hang your dinner bag somewhere in the cab, and there was just nowhere to put it. That was my biggest complaint about these. You'd kind of try to balance it on the side, but then you'd go over a bump and it would fall over onto you. And you try to wedge it into the door, but it's that pocket there is deceptive. It's a little deceptive on this. Right here, it was too small to put anything of substance, and like I said, behind the seat it would get crushed. You'd kind of wedge it in there somewhere. That was the usual default position, rather than down there. You might try to balance it on top of the handbrake down there, but yeah, usually you try and wedge it in there somewhere, hoping that you could keep it off the hydraulic levers and you didn't accidentally knock anything like that. So it was an absolute pain, these tractors, the cab layout for them. I didn't particularly like them. But we're going back to an age when different tractors were suitable for different jobs. These days, most tractors are pretty good for just about everything, right? They've really advanced, so you only need one tractor to do everything. And this was back in days when, like the fast track, fast road speed. And then this one here was really good for field work, but absolutely rubbish for on the roads because it was so blimmin' slow. It was really slow. It was terrible. And so, yeah, you'd chug up the road really slowly with this thing. Or you could use a fast track. These days, you do everything with one tractor. So, gone are the days we had to carefully select based on what you're doing. I've caused a major pileup, well, not pileup, queue. But anyway, this is DLC. I hope that you sort of, if you'd like to see it more, there is, it's available on ModHub, and of course, you do have the chance of winning it from us right here, thanks to Hans Schiger. So thank you very much, sir. We really do appreciate that. And if you would like a chance to win, don't forget, #ModernClassics in the comment section, and I will announce the winner in 1 week's time. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.